Howdy Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Our Blood Oath Chapter 8. So last chapter, we got to make some blood deliveries, and we got to see different vampires, how they've been, and it's very, very reminiscent of Tokyo Ghoul, and also very reminiscent of Devil's Line. It really freaking is. But at the end of the chapter, though, we saw our new menacing pair, and I like it, right, kitties? You like it too. Anyway, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week, and this chapter is titled Becoming the Beast. Good afternoon, supply delivery. Welcome, thanks for coming, Big Brother Shin and Co. Hello, I'm sorry about this, I suppose we startled you. That's Aki, she's Kiri's little friend, the one I was telling you about. She was worried about Kiri not being at school and came to visit her. Kiri didn't want to see her at first in case she frightened Aki, but she kept visiting over and over until Kiri finally opened up, as you can see. Aw, she hasn't told her friend that she's a vampire yet. Well, that takes time. Ultimately, I think you two are just special. You don't smell like a human, Shin, so I was shocked when I heard you were one. It said that forming a blood oath means you smell the same as your master, but I neutralized my scent before all of that. Living in a house with many vampires becomes a distraction, so you would drink Dad's blood every day. What? Diluted, of course, cut with juice. So I always thought he was a vampire, too. I'm sorry you have to do this every day. I'm sure it tastes bad to you. It's okay. I'm sure that my smell is a big distraction to everyone in the mansion. What is that, Dad? Ko, I want some too. Nope, not yet. It's too bitter for you. Then play with me now, Big Brother. I'm sorry, Ko. It's time for me to do my homework. Big Brother, I have my martial arts practice. Big Bro, I promised Dad that Big, homework again. I'll just play by myself then. Stupid brother, why does the master have a human at the Why does the master have a human at the mansion? It's not too bad because they hide his scent. I suppose the master really does love humans, but I bet he's just an emergency supply for little Ko. Not even royalty can avoid going bestial when they're starving. I see, and it's the same thing with ghouls, and we've seen it in Tokyo Ghoul, and it's the same thing with devils in Devil's Line, and also of course like Vanitas, the vampires in case of Vanitas. But anyway. I see, so he's a backup plan just in case. And that's how you learned that Shin was human? No, I was too young. I didn't really understand what they were saying. But later, I was outside of the mansion playing by myself, and I got chased by two wild dogs. Big Brother came rushing after me and drove them off, and from where they had bitten him, I realized I was smelling the blood I always drank. I see, I'm sure that was a shock to you. It's a shock to you, too, huh, Keith? Ooh. I was startled when I realized, but his injuries were more alarming to me. But even if he's human, the important thing is that he's my brother. I didn't feel any different about him. Like, I don't feel any different about the kitties. No, I don't feel any different about Kitty, even when he's a fuss budget. Yeah, I'm talking about you, fuss budget. You're just a cat. Fuss budget cat. Huh? She was playing with her friend? Kiri, I mean? When we did our deliveries last week, they were getting along very sweetly. Aw, that's nice. Maybe if I help you do your deliveries every week, she'll greet me by saying Big Brother Izuki like you. You wish, perv. Hey, that's rude, Ko. I just want to get along with Kiri. Shin Nishiyama. Is that Kiri's mom? What's the matter? She's gone. Kiri's missing. Uh-oh. How long has she been gone? 4 days. She went outside to play with Aki and never came back. From what I hear, Aki hasn't come home either. The police are still looking for them. But last night I received this letter. Oh, no. That poor sweet child is crying with hunger. All on her own. Come back soon. And it says Mizuki Nishiyama. I noticed that it was signed with the name Nishiyama like yours. Why is my sister's name on this? She didn't do it. What should we do? If she's hungry enough, I'm afraid she might go bestial, and Big Brother, once you go bestial, there's no way to turn back, right? When a vampire goes hungry for long enough, it loses all rationality, again, like a devil. Ooh, but this is different though. And begins to devolve into a more beastly state. Well, this is very similar to Devil's Line and also Tokyo Ghoul. It begins to devolve into a more beastly state similar to vampiric beasts. Once in that state, a vampire will lose all reason and emotion. Again, very consistent with what we've seen in the manga I've talked about, and also just in general. When they've gone completely bestial, they can never... Ooh, but this is where it's different. This is where it's very, very different. In Devil's Line and in Tokyo Ghoul and in Case of Vanitas, that's where it's very different because you'll be able to revert. And it's the same. And also, I gotta include a Wari no Seraph on this one. That's where it's very different. Once there's consumption of blood, then you turn back. That's a very different line there. But anyway. They'll be like ghosts wandering endlessly in search of blood, which is why crystallizing them and breaking the crystals is the only way to save a vampire that's gone bestial. It's been 4 days, plus if Aki is with her, this is the place where that vampire Kyoko took me, right? Correct. The letter has the name of Izuki's sister on it, and the phrase, come back soon. Oh, I get it, because this is where his sister was kidnapped. Right? It means come back to this place. Aki, Kiri, you're both alright. I'm so glad. No, she not alright. Woo! So going bestial means turning into a beast, too. Literally turning into a vampiric beast. Yeah, you know what this is a lot more like, and I was thinking about this if this was the case. This is very, very Claymore-like. Very much so Claymore-like. Uh-huh. I'm sorry. I wonder if they found it by now. I'm sorry. I wonder if they found it by now. I wonder if they liked my calling card. What do you think, Hyga? Are you listening, huh? Oh, yeah, it's a cute little critter. Not that. We trapped those two in the same place as before and let the vampire girl go hungry until she couldn't stand it anymore. I think it's a very considerate greeting, personally. Vampire and human will never be more than predator and prey. Coexistence is completely out of the question. My throat and tummy couldn't take it anymore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Aki. I'm so sorry. Woo! Woo! So this is very different. So, instead of when you bite and turn, humans into a vampire, and this is, what we've consistently seen. When you bite, you turn them into vampiric beasts. And I'm curious if this is only when you go bestial or not. That is very interesting. I'm very curious about that. I like this, though. I like that this is not traditional vampire lore. In that regard, that is really, really interesting. Because again, this is not like Seraph of the End, where when you bite, you turn vampire. This isn't like Case of Vanitas either. Oh god, this is really fascinating. I'm very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Our Blood Oath content, there's a few ways you could do that. You can donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, follow me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!